Andrew, you say it. I'm too excited. No, let's say it at the same time.
Exciting.
HBO Max.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say the adjective of how we felt about the sponsors.
This is thrilling. I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, and then if anyone's wondering, did I scare you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How much was that?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm going to remove the ice pack from the back of my neck
Andrew,
now.
why? Because
I feel cooled down.
But your neck is okay?
My neck? Oh, yeah. No, it was a body temperature thing.
Sometimes you sleep on your neck weird, and we have to talk about it.
Can you get a fruitcake on like a Wednesday in the middle of July?
You could never. Oh. So fruitcake is one of those things that has been erroneously sabotaged. No, Andrew, I've got a point here. Fruitcake.
That good? Actually, you know what? It kind of looks okay. What?
Andrew, I'm getting a knife.
My God.
I made this knife with my bare
Where
hands.
did that come from, actually?
I've always got it around.
What was the last thing you cut with that knife?
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to worry about it. You're going to cut the fruitcake, and then I'm going to put it in my mouth.
The last thing I cut with this knife was some bone in like 2001. Don't worry about it.
My brain doesn't even have a visual representation of what that looks like.
Andrew, it wasn't a human bone. Don't worry.
Don't cut that plate. That's your favorite plate.
It is my favorite plate.
It's very, very fragile.
Oh, God.
Oh, remember when I put that plate in the microwave?
Yeah, and people in the comments explicitly warned you not to do that. Here, try some fruitcake.
You can also give the spider, I believe his name is, you can give him some of the crumbs.
The spider's name, by the way, is...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Eating this, and it's staring right in front of me. This looks like there's jalapenos in this. This green, like a gusher, like fruit. Oh, my God.
What?
What are you doing? Are you pouring the crumbs
into my mouth?
Yeah.
And don't act like that surprises you. Andrew, it's not jalapeno. I don't know what it is. Put it in your mouth. Come on. Oh, you're going to love it. I'm so excited. Andrew.
Sorry.
You walk onto a porch.
Swing on the porch.
Your grandmother is on the porch.
Hi, dear.
Snow's rustling through the trees. You see a polar bear. Polar bear.
I genuinely don't know what's on
Andrew, don't interrupt the guided meditation.
Like a cold bear.
That was great. Was that relaxing?
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
That was like the beginning of it.
No, okay, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Your grandmother realizes you haven't done the dishes. Grandmother, don't overreact.
This is a meditation? What the heck? Like a weird, like, stressful scenario of, like, that anybody can relate to, like, forgetting to do the dishes and disappointing a family member.
She tells you she's disappointed. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
There's Christmas lights blinking on the cabin.
Shing, shing,
the Christmas tree catches on fire.
God. What's going on?
I don't know.
You doing all right? You having a lot of darkness surfacing?
I've had a lot of coffee today.
As you have a full jar of coffee that's undrank.
Yes.
You're going in right now. I think we're good there,
guys,
brother.
I've already gone through
I think we're good.
Don't reach for my coffee or I'll scream.
That's merch.
I actually thought you were going to say tweet.
I was going to say that, but then I immediately thought of like on a mug. Like, don't reach for my coffee or I'll scream. Billion sold. Isn't it a picnic tablecloth?
Andrew, we have used it for picnics before, and that is okay. It is a scarf right now, and we're going to roll with that.
Anyway, just to kind of give everybody a break.
To give them a break from us.
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yes.
It is very clear right now that there might be a phone hidden behind my shoe because I am very bad at remembering things, and I may or may not be reading off of a screen right now. But I also want to tell you that in the 2020 fashion, the holidays...
The 2020 fashion.
Andrew, I'm sorry. Even when I'm looking at a screen, sometimes I mess up. I want to tell you that in true 2020 fashion, incredible feel-good holiday movies. Andrew, I love holiday movies.
So do I.
know you do too, and I'm going to ask you on the spot. Andrew, what's your holiday movie?
Every year I watch Die Hard.
Die Hard, you've told me about that.
Me and my dad watch it every Christmas Eve.
Oh my God, what if I joined you for your holiday tradition? Would that be weird? And it's amazing.
I've never seen it. Maybe I'll watch it with you.
Every time I watch it, I bawl like a baby. It's one of my favorite holiday movies ever. Andrew, we're watching Euphoria and we're eating popcorn. How fun is that?
That's fair.
Oh my gosh, I bought some Christmas lights and I forgot to hang them up.
Wasn't this the not getting off track zone?
Oh, sorry.
See you later.
Good luck with whatever you're about to hear next.
What's been going on? What time is it?
Andrew, we don't know.
What month is it?
That I do know. Hang on. November.
Did you put the wand in the spider's hands?
Oh, I didn't. I wonder who did. It was me.
Ugh. Okay. Jesus.
I always have one around.
Everybody, it's not a joke. Garrett always has a wand on him. It's funny. He's not doing it for me. He's not doing it for a bit. It's just something that happens.
And I don't want that to seem like some weird quirk that's just like, because I'm quirky. It's more than that. I'm serious. Andrew and I wanted to find a very quarantine-safe thing to do, so we rented an Airbnb with another couple who was fully quarantined.
Another couple?
Oh,
Whoa.
my gosh. I didn't mean it like that.
It is funny,
You can't
though.
even say that. That's so funny.
No, it is funny, though. They're like, do you and Garrett want to go? Like this like direct thing where there's no other option. There's no other way to split it. It's like you and Garrett would come, right?
Well, no matter what, no matter how you spin it, another couple of people, I suppose. It is so funny because everyone in our friend group, I would say, knows that we have just been basically quarantined together. Nice. Another couple. I can't believe I said that. For last time, it took us 22 minutes to get through a story about me drinking espresso.
Well, you know, we haven't helped ourselves. We've genuinely purposefully put in front of us and around us so many distractions. And last time we didn't even have distractions. Oh, he's grabbing a chicken finger.
Oh. Yeah. Andrew, did you know that I love snails? When I see a snail...
I mean, whoa.
I wanted to tell you, though, because I saw 2 earlier and I lost my marbles. I probably watched them for upwards of 6 to 9 minutes.
I also like the snail emoji.
Every day, you are not going to go to this class anymore. You are going to have a class in my office, in the principal's office, and I sat in the corner and I did whatever I wanted to, really. In fact, we became pretty good friends.
So they were trying to, like, contain you.
They were
like, okay, on the top things that we need to do for this school, oh, there's a budget thing. We need a teacher's salary. Garrett, we just need to make sure he doesn't.
He was like, in my 4 years of teaching so far, I have never experienced a student who had the reputation of you. He was like, in the teacher's lounge, people talk so much like shit about you.
Oh my God.
He was like, but there are some teachers who really like you, and there's some teachers who feel like you're a curse, and it's like a topic of discussion. I did not disrespect teachers in high school. I did not. I really respected them, and I loved them so much. But
interesting.
I was kind of bad. I did some things that they might still talk about at that school.
My gosh.
Well, you know, if there's some lockers that used to be there that aren't anymore, it's because it's a whole thing.
My God, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that even means.
There were parts of the school that they like covered in concrete because of myself and some of my friends to sort of block off.
This stuff is so bizarre that I don't even know what you're saying.
Well,
like,
and
in my head, I'm trying to visualize it, and I can visualize nothing. Also, we left off earlier about how nice it is to have an imagination and visualizing things and going to Yosemite. But listen, we can get back to that after you're done. Are you done?
It is so sad that no one can access that ladder anymore because that was the only way to get on top of the auditorium, where my friend Dakota and I would grapple down with grappling hooks that we brought to school, which is fine.
Everything you're saying sounds like a problem. We went to Yosemite. I cannot believe this is happening. If somebody were to like draw a visual map representation of this conversation, it would look like a scribble.
What's the title?
It's something like really long and kind of weirdly out of context.
Oh, yeah,
it's like there was a creek in the creek in the night, or like there was a creek in the night.
The split in the wall, like something like that. The crack in the wall.
The crack in the wall.
Literally the exact same.
Or if you have a friend, every time you go to the mall and you want to get shoes, and then you pick up a thing of shoes, and then before you can even get to the person to say, hey, can I have these in a size 11.5? Your friend's already asked the other person if they can have them in a 12, and they're already trying them on. Now you feel weird because you can't even like try on the shoes that you wanted, but it was really your idea. Now they're wearing the shoes for the rest of your life, and every time you see them, you kind of resent them a little bit because you go, those are my shoes!
Also, do you want to talk about what just happened?
No.
I think you kind of had an emotional...
Nah, I'm good. Move on.
Okay.
Dude, let's drink a bunch of coffee and watch a horror movie.
Oh my God.
That sounds awful! Because you're jittery and you're on edge, and like everything kind of seems a little three-dimensional, and the idea of that face popping up.
Oh, that's so fun.
I'm like really scared right now.
Ooh, there's the window. Ooh, I'm imagining a ghost.
I think we were trying to figure out what to call the video, and like what do we do? There's so many ways to title a podcast that has a million, topics. I'm like, I don't know. And we eventually just said, we don't know what we're doing. But it was funny because we were thinking about titles and how YouTube titles are always kind of like just whatever, you can get to draw the person in.
Yeah.
But like thinking about if movies did that.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like
if movies had YouTube titles.
Well, yeah. And you said, wait, what was it?
Oh, wait, I remember exactly what it was.
The movie, if a movie was called Tom Cruise Flips Over a Helicopter.
I wonder how far away from that. She said what to her, to the Kardashians? The most like, watch me, please.
It's just, that's so funny, man.
Andrew does not like going to the grocery store.
Not having to go to the grocery store.
Oof. Oh, he just hit the whip, audio listeners.
That was like a 9 out of 10 whip.
It was really good. Back to the chaos of the podcast. Enjoy.
Good luck. He's like trying to lift the mozzarella like into the sauce.
Wait a minute. What if that fruit fly is just us in a future life? And we're, oh my goodness.
Listen, man, don't hit me with these stories.
Andrew doesn't like talking about outer space. It's a whole thing.
It's overwhelming to think about.
I love it. I mean, not that it makes you feel pain, but yeah, Andrew, like, I love thinking about outer space. And sometimes when I want to bring up outer space, Andrew's like, no, I don't want to think about
Just depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh my God.
What if you think about an alien just walking around and being fun? Like on Saturn or something?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool? I just remembered the fruitcake.
We should both get really good at lucid dreaming, and then while we're sleeping in our spare time,
Make a better podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in my room and I'm going to try to do something that I can't do conventionally. So I reached for one of my wand boxes, which I have many, and I grabbed Hermione's wand from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I delicately took it out of the box and I went, Lumos. And I tried to do it, you know, which is a light spell for those of you who don't know. Nothing happened.
Okay.
I try again. Lumos. Nothing.
Okay.
I try once more. It happened. And I got so excited that I just woke up.
Dude, yeah.
And I've been trying to get back to that place ever since. I love lucid dreaming.
Did I take off these glasses?
No, Andrew, you look very handsome in them. Unbelievable.
Remember last time when we said we were going to get better at staying on track?
Said, get a friend that you're comfortable swapping mattresses with. That's a true goal. You have my queen bed, and I have your twin XL mattress. That's true.
I have your queen bed frame.
Yes.
And you do have my twin XL mattress.
Where's my
And
mattress?
my twin
Wait,
XL
okay.
mattress.
Dude, can I tell you something? That
Wait,
this is
yeah.
how my mind works, is that I literally do not know where my queen mattress is. I have lost something that is significantly larger than both of us combined. Oh my God.
This is what I'm here for.
Where is it, Andrew?
Your storage unit.
I rented a storage unit. I just remembered. Oh, my things in there? Oh, can I do an impersonation of my things in my storage unit right now? Finger, I must have lost sight of it again.
Oh, it was pretty good. You know, we were just able to have a kind of a normal conversation and go back and forth because we're not really staying on track, but yet we're able to kind of, you know, have these flowing conversations.
Andrew talks so affectionately about his friend, and maybe anyone listening or watching can relate to this, that you have someone that you know who talks so much about someone that you feel like you know them too. I weirdly miss Blake, even though I think I've met him one time. But yeah, Caleb moved in first, and then Ricky Montgomery moved in above him, correct? So yeah.
We had a whole squad of people living.
We had a whole squad.
Bunch of Viner people.
Andrew and I started on Vine. We sort of, in a way, met through Vine and its connections.
Yeah.
We still know so many wonderful people through Vine. No, I
Never
promise.
seen this.
Well, that's Andrew and I have this weird thing to where I'll bring something up. He's like, "What?"
Garrett has had so many experiences that are truly only defined as experiences in Los Angeles.
There was a movie playing the other day, and I was like, "I'm in the credits of this movie, I think." And you were like, "What?"
Yeah, that was so crazy. And he was.
I play a doctor, and I'm delivering Will.I.am out of a womb from a woman, and and that's a scene. And then there's another scene where I get slapped
Interesting.
by a online creator named Jerry Perpdrink.
Oh, yeah.
I get slapped across the face by him with money. Can they get married? But like for friendship? I almost wanted to comment on that and say ship has sailed.
Mm-hmm.
Not legally speaking, of course. But I think earlier in this podcast, I literally referred to us as a couple.
Yeah, and it took like 3 seconds for me to even think that was strange. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat another bite of them.
Mozzarella sticks.
Andrew, what's that over there?
I don't know what you're referring to.
No, the bit was that I ate the whole mozzarella stick.
Oh, you got me. And then you revealed it, so that was pointless. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's just that it seems like you took the liberty to use that moment as a stage to showcase your voice and not contribute to it just got really distracting.
I was running out of breath and realizing that I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't breathing.
You are sweating right now, actually.
No, I am not.
If a masseuse and a chiropractor got in a room, the things that they would say about my bones and my posture, they would have a field day.
Well, I have a field day. I'm always gossiping about your bones.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't mean, it's just that.
The spider gossiping about bones. Sounds like something I'd be interested in. And with the wand. Casting a spell. Say a spell name from Harry Potter.
Andrew, Andrew, don't get him to focus. We need to get back to the podcast.
I need to get him to focus.
No, I'm not going to say a spell. Aquamente!
What's the difference between a porch and a deck? I'm confused.
A deck is in a backyard. A porch is in a front yard.
Okay, new words for just the location of something. Confusing.
Andrew, ask me what I've been into this week.
Oh, what have you been into this week?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
After asking you to ask me.
Fine, what do you...
No, I will tell you.
Are you going to say that you've... Because I know that you bought a Nintendo Switch.
Maybe. Because I dropped my last one in the bathtub.
Well, that's a whole thing.
And I deleted my Animal Crossing island on accident called Cute Ghost Island. I lost it.
I have never, when we were in Washington, on within the span of 3 hours, Garrett dropped his Nintendo Switch in the bathtub, which he was playing so much. He was literally forgetting about any of the problems in the world by just losing his, he was quite literally just lost in his Nintendo Switch. And then
one time,
and then within that same day, he broke his ankle. And it was the worst thing to see in the world. He's never been more distraught in his life. I know that for a fact. Can you imagine? We get a tie-dye little shirt on the podcast, and he's doing spells wearing his tie.
Listen to the audio listeners. If there's even a point, and we were romanticizing the idea of Laura DIY sending us a tie-dye kit so that we could make a custom shirt for the Bone Spider.
If you started to listen to this podcast, then you've realized that it's a lost cause, baby. I thought you were gonna go lost cause. Baby.
It's a last cause, baby. Click away from the podcast.
Remember that one time in quarantine when we wrote that song and it was like a choir and it was like a chanting We gotta make that song.
We've been over quarantine. Not only were we planning this podcast, we were writing music. It was wild because we had just released Now I'm a Baby, and we want more.
We apologize to you, our friend, if you gave this podcast a listen, because we know it was hard to stay on track. Regardless, we hope that you come on back.
Oh, no!
I was pretty happy with how that went.
I don't know what happened. I think it's the headphones or something.
Listen, man.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Did I drop the ball there? I think I did.
I think you did. I was in the right key.
Were you?
Yeah. Musical moments. There was one too many.
Yeah.
There's so many things.
Andrew and I we're not used to being in the medium of a podcast. This is a new thing for us, and so we're learning how to. What do we say? What do we do?
Know. I think I have a cavity.
Andrew, yes, you mentioned that. I remember you were jumping up and down, and you said cavity, and I said what?
Great.
What?
Now I got to set up a dentist appointment. Oh, that'll be great.
That's not exactly what I want to happen.
Great. They're going to make me sit in that chair.
Oh, great. Dude, we are falling apart.
Falling apart like that fruitcake.
Oh, Andrew.
It was crumbling all over the place.
Ugh, crumbling all over the place. Sounds like my love life.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Remember dating?
Not really.
Episode 2.
Sorry.
Episode 2. Sorry. We talked about how I was kind of a bad boy and you were a pretty good boy.
The coffee's making my stomach hurt and the cavities.
Andrew, you need to see a doctor that deals with both teeth and stomachs.
Somebody who actually thought that there's an exclusive all of your ailments have to be solved by the same person.
And if he deals with one more thing, that person weirdly doesn't want to see them. Yeah, I do teeth, stomach, and eyes. And he's like, no, I just want one with teeth and stomach.
Just the left eye.
Yeah.
I only do left eye. You go in there.
Well, my stomach hurts. I have a toothache, and my right. Whoa!
Only left eyes here.
Only yeah. And then you leave. You're disgruntled. The doctor's administrative assistant goes, "Was that another right ire?" And then he goes, "Yep."
And then he puts a file on the desk and goes,
"You file that for me, please. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. You know what I mean? I can hear it slap in the desk."
Andrew, we have to stop, dude.
We can't help
we
it.
can't.
What is going on?
We don't know. We don't know. We're in a haze.
It's getting really hot.
Thank you for watching Sweet Boys episode 2.
Me and Garrett and I. What do we do?
I don't know. I don't know English.
We definitely have very productive, nice, more serious conversations a lot of time, and I think that we were going to try to talk about other things, more productive self-improvement things,
Yeah.
talking about the state of things and just different thoughts about that. And like,
we actually really want to talk about sort of 2020, the state of it, the quarantine, how people have been, realizing the qualities they don't have in themselves, what they want to have in themselves. Like there's so many things that I could talk about like that I feel like Andrew could talk about as well. And we ended up just kind of...
We will talk about that, and we will be concise. I feel like we have, whenever we are talking without in front of the camera, it's very like to the point.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
We have a lot of fun when we talk too, but we also go really deep with one another.
Yeah.
So
What have you been grateful for in 2020? Even though we know it's been a wild year, we don't have to even speak to that.
Well, I think, it's nice to have this to work on, I will say. Everybody's having their quarantine project, so I'm grateful that we have this to work on, can kind of focus on this. So if there's anything, maybe from this point moving forward, and I think you would agree, definitely be much more grateful and soak up those moments, as far as being around people and doing things that you may take for granted sometimes. This is a nice wake-up call to say, hey, when you get back into doing that stuff, don't take it for granted and really appreciate that type of stuff. And do more of it, too.
That's a beautiful answer.
What about yourself?
I'm grateful, first of all, to have had a friend, because I am a single person in general. So it's been really nice to have Andrew through quarantine to be able to not only have wonderful company and buddy to binge watch shows with and such and do all those fun things, but that's been a really nice time. And to build this podcast, which I'm so excited about, despite whatever came of episode 2. Sweet sponsors.
I just poked myself in the eye.
Andrew, I'm going to take Andrew to the hospital now.
Cavity. I got the eye.
So now we need to find a specialist that deals with stomachs.
My right eye.
You were screwed.
wait. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Because we need to just stop ourselves from speaking. Thank you. Got anything to say, Andrew?
I think it'd be better if we don't.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I have anything else to say.